This is Augustana Sportscene, a weekly update on Viking Athletics at South Dakota's largest private college. Now, let's catch up on the action and excitement of Augustana Athletics as we roll our Augustana Sports Update for this week.
Last Saturday, Coach Brandon Barkas's Augustana women's soccer team rolled over Concordia St. Paul 3-1 at Morstead Field on campus. Maren Worth paced the Vikings with 2 goals, with Kirsten Smith adding an assist and Ashley Limmer 2 saves from her goalkeeper position. Then on Sunday, the Augustana ladies pushed number 4 ranked Minnesota State Mankato to the brink before dropping a hard-fought 3-2 double overtime contest at Morstead Field. The Vikings, now 8-4 overall and 6-3 in NSIC action, got 2 goals from junior Peyton Pry in the rugged matchup with the Mavericks. In football, Coach Jerry Oshevsky's team traveled to Mankato to take on Minnesota State. The Vikings battled the number 2 ranked Mavericks toe-to-toe the entire game before falling 20-10. Augustana's defense held Minnesota State to 2 first-half field goals. Then on the last play of the first half, quarterback Trey Hyde connected with Grant Gebhardt on a 39-yard touchdown pass. Ben Albrecht kicked the extra point, and the Vikings headed to the locker room with a 7-6 halftime lead. In the third quarter, Albrecht booted a 38-yard field goal to put Augustana ahead 10-6. But Minnesota State got some big breaks, which led to 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to move their record to 6-0 on the season. The Vikings held the high-powered MSU offense in check despite playing without injured starters Brandon Moore, Joel Slinden, and Dustin Brown. In their absence, 3 Augustana players had career highs in tackles. Ben Skelly led the way with 14, while Ross Peterson and Jake Lee added 10 each. Nate Kirby recorded 8 tackles and a quarterback sack, with Thomas Vanasek picking up 7 stops. Anthony Tucker tacked on a fumble recovery. Offensively, Trey Hyde completed 7 passes, good for 103 yards. Top receivers were Grant Gebhardt with 2 catches for 51 yards, and Darren Nicholson, who also had 2 receptions for 35 yards. And in volleyball, Coach Ashley Buckley's team defeated Minnesota State Mankato 3-1 at the Elman Center last Friday night. Courtney Yisker paced the Vikings with 20 kills, while Holly Halfmeyer added 16. Brittany Check led the team with 19 digs, with setter Marissa Johnson averaging 11.5 assists per game. Then on Saturday afternoon, the Augustana ladies played hard before falling to league-leading Concordia St. Paul. Holly Halfmeyer pounded down 19 kills, with Marissa Johnson averaging 11 assists per game. Brittany Check had 12 digs, with Courtney Yisker and Kayla Walrick rooting up 10 each. That's our sports update for this week. When we come back, we'll talk Augustana football with Coach Jerry Oshevsky. Stay with us.
Augustana Sportscene is brought to you by Sanford Health, improving the human condition, and by Mid-Continent Communications, the connection that counts. Augustana Sportscene is also brought to you by Life Touch, photography for a lifetime, and by Graham Automotive, real service, real value.
Mid-Connect Extreme Wideband. 3 levels of extremely fast connections with exceptional capacity to choose from. Extreme 1.0, exciting speeds that start out faster than anyone in the region. Extreme 2.0, exhilarating speed for gaming or streaming. Extreme 3.0, extraordinary speed for the whole house. It's among the nation's fastest. 3 extreme speeds. Only from Mid-Connect Extreme Wideband.
Build your own bundle and save today. xisnext.com.
Whether you're in pain on Friday or get hurt on Saturday, injuries can happen any day of the week. Now you can walk right in for expert care at Sanford Orthopedic Fast Track. We're the first to offer a walk-in clinic at 4 convenient locations, 7 days a week with evening hours. Call 605-328-2663. Expert care when you need it. Sanford Orthopedic Fast Track.
Cleaning hard water spots is hard. Make sure your water softener is working properly. No matter what brand you own, your Culligan Man will inspect and check your softener. For this special offer, call and say, "Hey, Culligan Man." Even a high-efficiency dishwasher can't remove spots from your glasses if you have hard water, but a Culligan high-efficiency water softener can. It saves you up to 46% on operating costs. For 100% beautiful glasses, just say, "Hey, Culligan Man."
I was nervous for picture day. My mom let me pick out my outfit. She said, "Pick wisely." I stood in line with my friends, and then it was my turn.
Next.
There were big lights and a backdrop, and the picture lady said, "Wow, nice smile." And then there was this poof. I really like my picture.
Mid-Connect Extreme Wideband. 3 levels of extremely fast connections with exceptional capacity to choose from. Extreme 1.0. Exciting speeds that start out faster than anyone in the region. Extreme 2.0. Exhilarating speed for gaming or streaming. Extreme 3.0. Extraordinary speed for the whole house. It's among the nation's fastest. 3 extreme speeds. Only from Mid-Connect Extreme Wideband.
Build your own bundle and save today. xisnext.com.
Hi everybody, I'm Bill Gross, and with me now is Augustana head football coach Jerry Yashevsky. Jerry, last weekend the Vikings traveled over to Minnesota State Mankato, took on the Mavericks, and by golly, it was a heck of a football game. Your team gave a tremendous effort, played hard against the number 2 team in the country, but we came up a little short.
Yeah, we did. Loved the fight in our kids. That was an old NCC tilt right there. I mean, for those that were there, everybody talked after the game about being a physical tilt. Our kids didn't back down one bit in that football game. They're talented, and they're number 1 today, I believe, in the country, and there's a reason for that, but our kids never took a step back, and for 3/4 of that game, the Augustana College Vikings were on top, and we just couldn't finish out in the 4th.
Well, it was a spirited effort, and for those of us who were there, we're very proud of the way the Vikings played and represented Augustana. Coach, again, the defense, Mankato, tremendous offense. We bent, but we didn't break. We held them to 6 points through 3/4, so talk about those guys.
Well, that's exactly right. We're a bend but don't break defense, and we're tough to run against. I mean, we're a Tampa 2 football team that plays downhill, and Coach D's got the kids lined up. Every week it's the same thing. We line up, we're successful in our gap execution, we tackle well. I thought we tackled a lot better, and that Wolf kid can run at quarterback, and he's hurt a lot of people. And even though when we missed him, we rallied well to the football with 2, 3, 4 guys afterwards. And then we were opportunistic. We did bend quite a bit. But we make them fumble before they go in the end zone, and we get the touchback. And you can say gratuitous, but we also had to put a hat on the ball to make that happen. Right. We get the goal line stand and make them kick a field goal rather than a touchdown. Put them into a long field opportunity where they got a punt. We brought our whole shelf along and took 11 guys at the ball. We get a block punt. All those things add up. And what I love seeing grow is the development of these kids and their confidence that, we can play against anybody in the country if we line up every Saturday. And once we get more of those kids in there, I mean, you look at the 2 lineups, it looked like an NFL team versus another. But I love the fight in our kids.
Well, and particularly the defense with 3 starters out. We're missing Brian Moore, we're missing Joel Slendon, we're missing Dustin Brown. And guys stepped up and really played, Coach.
They did. They really did. And to be honest with you, for those injuries to happen, with the exception of Joel, that was the week for it. I thought, Ross Peterson stepped up and did a phenomenal job. In fact, he was our player of the game. Did a tremendous job stepping up and getting it done. Mo Croma stepped up at defensive tackle and had a nice football game. And our corners did enough. Devin got hurt, and we'll have to evaluate where he's at, but our corners did enough and did some things to make him hold up the ball to let the points rally. Jake Lee played a hell of a football game, too.
Yeah, it was a great effort by the defense. Well, let's go over to the offense.
We did what we needed to do. They're 305 and 295 at defensive tackle, 275 pounds at defensive end, and they can run. So, we knew we had to try to run the football against them, even though they're only giving up 80 yards a game. We had to do clock management and keep our defense off the field as much as we could. I thought Trey Hyde actually played pretty well. He made one big mistake on the rollout pass where he sprinted out. He should have just thrown it away as 1st and 10. But with the exception of that, he made plays with his feet. The wind was horrendous on that day, and one ball got caught in it. Another one that he threw to the sideline was a correct read. He just misplaced the ball. So, with that said, I thought Trey played really well. Grant Gebhardt, again, continues to get better week by week and had a phenomenal catch at halftime. The old Hail Mary play, just the way he drew it up. But the reality is that we got room to improve, and we need to continue to improve in our offensive line play and in our product execution of every play. But I'm proud of how those kids battled too against a really good defense.
Well, let's go over to special teams.
On that day, we talk about Lucas being gone. It was great to have Ben Albrecht step up there and stroke a 39-yarder and hit it right through the pipes and without any blink. I said, Ben, can you get it here from here? Yep, and he nailed it. And I thought Gabe Dunn, with the exception of the one shank punt, did a tremendous job, keeping the ball near our return guys. so our gunners could get down there, and our gunners are pretty good. The Greenway boys are tough to block and been down there every time because their returner, Mr. Carter, has 3 touchdowns already this year and is an extremely electric player. So I loved our special teams. I thought we did a great job.
Well, the team had an outstanding effort, and the Vikings right now, 6 games into the season, it's sort of a crossroads here, Coach. It's a big one, Saturday, Viking Days at Kirkby over at 1 o'clock. We take on Upper Iowa, a team that's had a good year. But, Coach, I'm feeling good about how the Vikings are moving along.
Yeah, you know, we need to continue to progress like we have. Upper Iowa is a heck of a football team. They're 4-2 for a reason. Their only losses are Duluth and Winona, and they were in both those games till the 4th quarter. So they're much improved, and we're going to have to play really well to win that football game. I mean, I think they're number 5 defense in the entire NSIC, and I think they're number 5 offense in the entire NSIC, if I remember correctly. So we got our hands full with the challenge. There's no question about it. It's not going to get any easier as we go forward. The reality is making our kids come together and continue to grow. You know, improve, compete, and encourage every day, and grow. I'd be a liar if I didn't tell you that these kids are bought in and they're sold out and they're just getting after it every day. We will improve, and I love the fact that it's homecoming and these kids will play in front of our home crowd.
Well, it's going to be fun, fans, so get over to the stadium 1 o'clock Saturday, the Vikings and Upper Iowa. Good luck, Coach. When we come back, we'll catch up with Augustana volleyball coach Ashley Buckley. We'll be right back.
How do you hold a moment? Keep friends and family close. Witness the passage of time. Replay the glory days. Relive magical nights. Create memories to share. How do you capture a lifetime? One picture at a time. Life Touch. Photography for a lifetime.
Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy.
If your life flashes before your eyes, make sure it's in an IIHS top safety pick. That's the power of German engineering.
Combine MidCoNet Extreme Wideband, the region's fastest internet, and mid-continent video with TV everywhere, and take shows you normally watch here and watch them anywhere, anytime. So turn your tablet into a TV, take CNN with you, catch the Cartoon Network up here. Turn any screen in the house into a mid-continent screen. Mid-continent video with TV everywhere and the flawless streaming performance of MidCoNet Extreme Wideband make mid-continent the connection that counts.
Exceeding expectations. Getting better every day. It doesn't happen by chance. Preparation pays off. So the only question to ask yourself is, am I better today than I was yesterday? Exceed yesterday. Choose Sanford Orthopedics and Sports Medicine.
Have you noticed more and more fees showing up in your account with your bank? Take a look at your statement. You may be surprised. At Sioux Empire Federal Credit Union, the only surprise you'll find is how few fees there are. Imagine applying for your next loan or setting up your account with the peace of mind that as a member owner, you call the shots, including what fees to charge. So why let extra banking fees gobble up your money? Get your account and your loan from the place you own.
Sioux Empire Federal Credit Union, federally insured by NCUA.
We're back, and with me now is Augustana volleyball coach Ashley Buckley. Ashley, last weekend, the Vikings were back home in the Elman Center and started out on Friday night with a hard-fought battle against Minnesota State, but we came out on top 3-1.
Yeah, we were really focused going into that match. We had talked a lot about set or dump. We knew that that was something that they were going to try to do against us. We had talked about serving more aggressive on our end line to get them out of system. And then also about how to defend on the outside pin better. And I think we successfully did 2 of those 3 things. We were happy to come out with a win because they fought really hard. They adjusted their lineup going into the match. And so it forced us to make some adjustments, but I thought our players found ways to win points and found ways to compete hard. So we were thankful to come out with a 3-1 victory.
Well, a great win for the Vikings. And then Saturday afternoon, back home again against highly ranked and 5-time, I think it is, national champion in a row, Concordia St. Paul. We stood in there with them, Ashley, but they have a heck of a team.
Yeah, they do. I kind of, in hindsight, wish we would have played better, that we would have been more consistent, because from 1 to 10, we played really hard. We were right there with them. We gave up a 5-point spurt in each of the 3 sets right in the middle of the match, and then fought hard at the end again. But it was too late, and we knew that we would have to really play 1 point at a time against them. So, after the match, we talked as a team about what we need to do, and to get into postseason play, we have to be consistent in these types of matches, and to advance in the tournament, we have to figure out how to win these matches. So hopefully it'll be a good learning lesson for us, but there's certainly room for improvement in how we attack at the net on offense, and then also defensively how we're going to defend, especially one-on-one against really strong teams.
Well, through the weekend, who stood out as really top performers for the Vikings?
And looking at stats, Taylor Hudlichka did a really great job. She terminated at 40% of her balls, so she's someone that we need to look at giving more balls to in matches and giving her more attempts. Holly Halfmeyer obviously is a go-to for us on offense. I thought she performed consistently. And then on Friday night, Courtney Yisker led us in kills and was a huge part of our offense. On the end line, I really liked the way Holly played. She was aggressive. So she scored a great run of points for us against Mankato. And on defense, I think Kayla Walrick and Julia Witt are doing a great job digging in there and playing really good defense. So, I think wins are a team effort at this point in this league, and so, there's always room for improvement, but I'm happy to be 1-1 after this weekend.
Well, the Vikings hit a stretch here where they have 3 matches in 5 days. It starts on Friday night at Winona, then we go on to Upper Iowa on Saturday, and then we're back home here at the Elman Center next Tuesday night in what appears to be a pretty pivotal match as you look at the playoffs in the NSIC against Wayne State. Big matches for you, Ashley.
Yeah, this is a really tough 2-week stretch for us. And we know that this weekend, both Winona and Upper Iowa are hungry to win in this league. And so we need to be sharp. We need to be ready to go on the road. Winona's a senior-laden team, and they have a lot of upperclassmen on their court. So it'll be important for us to execute, and we're going to focus a lot on our offense this week. And then Upper Iowa will be the same thing, just making sure that we're aggressive on the end line to get our opponent out of system and, again, to terminate quicker than what we are right now. So we're excited, and then Wayne is going to be a huge match. We hope to have a huge crowd at home. It's certainly going to be a really important matchup for both teams, so we're looking forward to it.
We want to get a home court in the playoffs, and right now Augie is 4, Wayne is 5. You never know what's going to happen on the weekends, but that'll be a big one here at the Elman Center next Tuesday night. Well, good luck to you and your team, Ashley.
Thank you.
When we come back, we will talk to outstanding Augustana soccer player, Marin Worth. We'll be right back.
I was nervous for picture day. My mom let me pick out my outfit. She said, pick wisely. I stood in line with my friends, and then it was my turn.
Next.
There were big lights and a backdrop, and the picture lady said, wow, nice smile. And then there was this poof. I really like my picture.
I have evidence that proves my dad's a space alien. Speaks a weird language. Drinks green stuff. He says he's from Albuquerque. I'm not buying it. I mean, just look at him. And one more thing. He has a spaceship. The evidence doesn't lie. My dad's an alien.
The highly advanced Audi A6, named to car and drivers 10 best. Experience exceptional value on the Audi A6 at your local dealer today.
At Mid-Continent, we believe in going the extra mile for you. Making sure your questions are answered. Getting every job done right the first time. Why do Mid-Continent Communications employees go out of their way for customers? Because that's how you treat a friend or neighbor. And to us, that's exactly what you are. Mid-Continent Communications, the connection that counts.
Whether you're in pain on Friday or get hurt on Saturday, injuries can happen any day of the week. Now you can walk right in for expert care at Sanford Orthopedic Fast Track. We're the first to offer a walk-in clinic at 4 convenient locations, 7 days a week with evening hours. Call 605-328-2663. Expert care when you need it. Sanford Orthopedic Fast Track.
Cleaning hard water spots is hard. Make sure your water softener is working properly. No matter what brand you own, your Culligan man will inspect and check your softener. For this special offer, call and say, "Hey, Culligan man." Even a high-efficiency dishwasher can't remove spots from your glasses if you have hard water, but a Culligan high-efficiency water softener can. It saves you up to 46% on operating costs. For 100% beautiful glasses, just say, "Hey, Culligan man."
With me now is outstanding Augustana women's soccer player, Maren Worth. Maren, great to have you on Augustana Sports Scene. You've had quite a career at Augustana. You have many diverse interests, which we'll talk about later. But to begin with, Bloomington Jefferson High School. After high school, you had to pick a college. Why'd you pick Augustana?
Augie was definitely my #1 choice for soccer. Coach Barkus was actually my club coach back in the day when I was younger. So I got a lot of letters from him and decided to take a look here. Also, they had a really great nursing program, which was my first major, and then I switched to exercise science, which I've been really happy with. And then also they have a great music program, and playing the harp, that was a huge draw for me to come here and be able to do all 3 things.
Yeah, what a lady this gal is. She can do a lot of different things, which we'll talk more about here in a minute. But let's go first with soccer. The Vikings this year having a great year, 8-4. Overall, coming off 2 great matches this weekend where we defeated Concordia St. Paul and then a double overtime heartbreaker against Minnesota State Mankato. But Maren, talk about the team and the season. It's been great so far.
Yeah, I mean, this year has been unbelievable. A great senior season for those of us that'll be finished after this year, but we really had a feeling coming in this preseason that it was just going to be a great year. Everybody came out working hard, came in really good shape. And you know, this year we've just decided that we're gonna play our game and let other teams kind of come to us. So it's been great. Had a solid back line, and thankfully we've been scoring some goals this year. So we're really, really excited about that.
And you've been scoring goals. I think you have 10 right now. That's got to feel good. How's that all happening for you?
You know, honestly, it's from the hard work of my teammates, getting in behind the back line, putting in some great services, and you know, I think that's kind of been the difference this year from previous years. Scoring goals is everyone's just working so hard and making unselfish runs and playing the ball in the back of the line. So, yeah, it's been great.
I'm sure you've been playing soccer since you're a little shaver. What do you like about the game of soccer?
I like that it is not it doesn't go play by play. You know, it's kind of the freedom of getting to do what you want on the field. Of course, we have a little bit of a game plan, but I mean, there's no set plays that we have to do. I mean, running around for 90 minutes, who doesn't want to do that, right?
Yeah, it's fun out there, and you know, I'm just so impressed with the way the Vikings played here and played hard through the weekend. Well, let's switch gears a little bit. What's your major, and what are your future plans?
My major I switched last year, so I'm exercise science, and then a minor in fitness management. And I'm really enjoying that. Don't know exactly what I want to do yet with it, probably looking at grad school. Not really sure exactly where I'm going to do that either, but I think the options are definitely open, especially with this major, and I know that Sherry Barkley has really been helpful as the department chair and really has kind of given me some insight on things that I can do with it.
Well, Maren, as was alluded to earlier, also has another side to her, and that's the musical side. And she plays the harp. She plays it very well, for those of you who have heard her. So talk about how that started, the interest in it, the love for that.
Yeah, when I was younger, my parents, you know, were interested in having my siblings and I play some kind of instrument, and we had taken piano for a couple years, and then they're like, you know, you should try a different instrument. And I saw a harp, and you know, I was a little 5 or 6 year old like, Mom, Dad, I want to play the harp. And I think they kind of were like, right, you know, that's not going to happen. But stuck with it, and I've been playing since I was 8 years old in 2nd grade. And it's become something that I love to do. It's an outlet, which is kind of been helpful, especially in college with all the busy classes and soccer and everything. But I love getting out in the community and doing gigs and playing here with the Augie Orchestra, which is great.
Maren, quite the lady here with soccer, with academics, with you know, playing the harp. Last question. You're a senior, old-timer now, Maren. Reflect on your days as a soccer player and a student at Augustana.
I mean, overall, it's been a wonderful experience. I think from day one when I got here in preseason, of course, get the nerves and It's been with great teammates and coaches and friends that I've been able to make the most of my time here at Augie.
Maren has been an outstanding student athlete and done a lot of other things at Augustana. We got a lot of soccer to play yet. Good luck to you and the Vikings.
Thank you.
Midconet Extreme Wideband. 3 levels of extremely fast connections with exceptional capacity to choose from. Extreme 1.0. Exciting speeds that start out faster than anyone in the region. Extreme 2.0. Exhilarating speed for gaming or streaming. Extreme 3.0. Extraordinary speed for the whole house. It's among the nation's fastest. 3 extreme speeds. Only from Midconet Extreme Wideband.
Build your own bundle and save today. xisnext.com.
Exceeding expectations. Getting better every day. It doesn't happen by chance. Preparation pays off. So the only question to ask yourself is, am I better today than I was yesterday? Exceed yesterday. Choose Sanford Orthopedics and Sports Medicine.
Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy.
If your life flashes before your eyes, make sure it's in an IIHS top safety pick. That's the power of German engineering.
How do you hold a moment? Keep friends and family close. Witness the passage of time. Replay the glory days. Relive magical nights. Create memories to share. How do you capture a lifetime? One picture at a time. Life Touch. Photography for a lifetime.
Cleaning hard water spots is hard. Make sure your water softener is working properly. No matter what brand you own, your Culligan man will inspect and check your softener. For this special offer, call and say, "Hey, Culligan man."
Let's take a look at the Augustana sports calendar for this week. Friday, October 18th, volleyball is on the road for a tough match at Winona State. And women's soccer travels up north to take on Minot State. Saturday, October 19th, cross country is at the USD Open in Vermillion, and volleyball travels to Upper Iowa University in Fayette, Iowa. Football is at home. It's Viking days. We take on Upper Iowa at 1 o'clock at Kirkaby Over Stadium. Sunday, October 20th, women's soccer finishes their road trip at the University of Mary in Bismarck, North Dakota. Then next Tuesday, October 22nd, a big match here at the Elman Center for the Vikings as they take on a very strong Wayne State team at 7 o'clock. And remember this Augustana athletic information. You can hear Augustana football games on KIKN FM 100.5 and worldwide at KIKN.com. And for complete information on Augustana athletics, go to our website at goaugie.com, where you can also get discount tickets for home athletic events at goaugie.com/tickets. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again next week for another edition of Augustana Sports Scene. So long, everybody.
You have been watching Augustana Sports Scene, a weekly review of Viking Athletics at South Dakota's largest private college. Learn more about Augustana College in Sioux Falls at augie.edu.